Hello everybody, this is Gregory with Permanent Weight Loss Made Easy, where there should be no hesitancy in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about 4 or 5 quick tools that will guide you and assist you in your permanent weight loss. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. As many of you guys know, I've lost over 100 pounds and I kept it off now, and I'm recording this the day after my 33rd anniversary of keeping my weight off. So if you need help, I can maybe help you. Now, we have several episodes here on kind of like the fundamental reason why the large majority of people that lose more than 50 pounds regain it. So I'm not going to delve too much into that, like the central thesis of this channel, which is childhood trauma, right? Childhood trauma is the reason that we're have a disordinate relationship with food and with alcohol. But there's little things as well that I think that people forget. So aside from fundamentally changing your paradigm, which means like whatever your paradigm was before, whether it be with you gaining more weight or even you crash dieting and losing and then regaining it, either way it's not working. You have to fundamentally change your paradigm, which we talk about here in episode 1, and I'll try to put the banner for it. So whatever your view toward food is, you got to change it. Whatever your view toward exercise is, you got to change it. But there's little things, like you look at sleep. Sleep is so fundamentally important. We know there's a direct link between lack of sleep and a high rate of infections, high rate of heart attacks, high rate of cancer, and high rate of obesity. So getting your 7 to 9 is exceedingly important, exceedingly important. I mean, there's two kind of groups of people that are insomniacs or don't get enough sleep. There's going to be those who choose not to sleep, so they're staying up till whatever 1 a.m. on screens, and then those who have genuine insomnia. So for both groups, I think group 1 is easier in some ways to address, because in that group, I mean, I could say, hey, go to bed at 9 o'clock, but you know, if you're so wired and you're so just kind of inculcated into this idea that I need to stay up late and be on Reddit or YouTube or Netflix or on TikTok. Easier said than done. It's like telling a 12-year-old who's had a phone their whole life to get off the phone, because you can quote them studies that spending time on social media increases your depression, anxiety, eating disorders, all these things, but you think that 12-year-old's going to listen? No. But on one level, that first group is just simply go to sleep. There's nothing aside from sex, which shouldn't take 3 hours. There's nothing aside from sex that should keep you up at night. And I go to bed, I turn off all my Wi-Fi, I put my phone on airplane mode in the 8 o'clock hour, and then I am in bed by 9:10. Because I also wake up early. I tend to be an early riser, like 5:30, and I like jump out of bed and do all my stuff. So sleep's important. The other group, the insomniacs, luckily, you know, there's so much information now. You can do cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia that can help. There's a lot of sleep hygiene tools, for example, blue light, you know, turn off all your blue light, early time. Cortisol, we know, is an antagonist to melatonin, the sleep hormone. So if you're stressed out at night, that doesn't help. That can be connected to television. There's a lot of biohacks you can do. Take an evening walk, take magnesium supplements, take a hot bath and a cold shower, dim lighting so you're not getting blue light and all these things like that. But sleep's really, really important. Connected to that, stress is really important as well. So we don't spend too much time on that. We all know that stress is bad. So I think the best mindset with stress, and I think it really helps if you're religious, to be honest, is you stressing about something isn't going to affect the outcome of that thing. So you tell students after they take a test, you know, I'm so worried I'm going to fail this test. It's like, well, how is you worrying about it going to affect the outcome? You've already taken it. Or if you're worried about a plane crashing, how is you worrying about it, having a panic attack on the plane, going to affect the outcome? The outcome is determined by the pilot and the mechanics. So if you kind of step back and just have this mindset of your anxiety isn't really going to help anything, that helps, right? If you're religious, go read Matthew 6. Matthew 6, Christ has the do not be anxious discourse. Maybe that will help you. Other thing is the microbiome. We know that, you know, I used to have, I can't upload episodes because my website's down, but I used to have Holistic Health Radio, Holistic Health, my podcast. And I haven't done a new episode in 2 months, but episode 1, which I did in 2017, was the importance of prebiotics, probiotics. Back in 2017, I mean, there was people in the know, kind of like in the hashtag Eat Clean world, the paleo world, you know, those types of people they knew. But now I think everybody knows the importance of gut health. You know, it's so pervasive, and you can attribute that to social media or news or whatever, but there's a direct correlation between your gut and your brain. You know, serotonin's made in the gut, the neurotransmitter responsible for mood. You look at what the effects of leaky gut syndrome has on us, bloating, weight gain, and whatnot. So it's really important to foster the gut health that you have. So 90% of the cells in us and on us are not human. So we have a lot of mostly friendly microbial colonies on us, on our skin, and our intestines, and our orifices. And so we want to do a good job of keeping them friendly. So you think on one side we have our immune system and probiotic bacteria fighting against pathogenic bacteria. So we really want to support the immune system. So that's going to be eating well, stress, reducing stress and whatnot. But we want to elevate probiotic bacteria. So there's two ways to do it. One, the easier way is eating prebiotic foods. These are foods that our gut, our other buddies, lactobacillus, acidophilus, all these things, they like to nibble on. So like the best prebiotic foods are going to be like unripened bananas, asparagus, artichokes, leeks. But a lot of people don't eat those. But pretty much eating fruits and vegetables as a whole will feed your gut health. So those are prebiotics. And then probiotics will be actually ingesting foods and beverages that have fungus, bacteria on it. So if you're looking at drinks, you can drink pu'er, which is tea, a type of tea. You can do kombucha, you can do kefir. If you're looking at other foods, miso, tempeh, good quality Greek yogurt, I would tell you full fat Greek yogurt. You're looking at kimchi, sauerkraut, if sauerkraut's refrigerated, or you can just take probiotic pills. So taking care of your gut health, reducing your stress, improving your sleep, and then again, fundamentally changing your paradigm when it comes to food, right? Food isn't going to solve your problems. Food can soothe your anxiety for a second, but ultimately it's going to lead to more problems. And so you fundamentally have to change your paradigm when it comes to food. And then same with exercise. You got to hit it pretty much every day. Hit it every day. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.